Hey, it's Audrey, Stitchywitch42, reporting live to you from Silverton, Oregon on Wednesday, the 27th day of February 2019. As you can see from the background, it snowed again last night. I got up this morning, the roads didn't look bad, but it was only 28 degrees out, and yeah, I don't drive in this stuff. I have a 40-mile drive to work, so I decided to stay home and stitch. And I have something exciting, at least I think it's exciting, to share with you as soon as I get out of the cold and go inside and sit in my nice warm comfy chair. So hold on a moment, we're gonna switch backgrounds. Okay, I'm back inside and I'm warm again. So like I was saying, today is Wednesday the 27th of February. Usually I'm at work. Usually I do my videos on Monday. But when I got up Monday morning, I just wasn't feeling like it. You know how sometimes things happen and you don't really understand why they happen until maybe later on? Well, I think the reason I didn't feel like stitching on Monday was because, unbeknownst to myself, I would need to video today because I have something that I think is really kind of cool that I want to share. If you followed me for any period of time, you know that I am on the Facebook group, the Stitchers Coven, ran by our lovely Amy DeVille, and it is a wonderful, wonderful group to be a part of. Everybody shares cross-stitch there. A lot of people share their love of horror movies, stories, podcasts, what have you. Me, what I like to share the most is images that I find on other pages on Facebook. And sometimes they have a witchy theme to them, sometimes they don't. I posted this lovely photo here the other day of an overweight mermaid that seriously would be an awesome mirror instead of all the skinny little mermaids to have a goddess size one. But in my journeys around the Facebook internet the other day, I came across a meme that I saw it and it's like, I need to stitch this. I need to stitch this now. So I posted a picture of it on the Stitchers Coven, and across the top of it I asked, can anybody chart this for me? And a lady did. She charted it once and posted it on that thread, but the lettering wasn't quite what I wanted. So I said, I know I'm asking a lot, but can you make the lettering more like what's on the original photo? And when I got up this morning and looked, she had done that. And since I'm not working because of Oregon's snowpocalypse, I thought, I have to get started on this. I have to do this. Yesterday, I had taken my granddaughters into Salem. We went to Michael's so that they could get some art supplies to have in my craft room upstairs, which we're working on. It's nowhere near close yet. I'm jealous, Christine. I'm so jealous. Anyway, one of the things that I had bought yesterday when we were at Michael's was a package of black aida. I had an idea in mind for what I was going to use that for, but when I got up this morning and I saw the way that this lady had charted it, and I'm just going to say her first name, it is Pamela, and oh god, now I have to check. Hold on. It is Pamela. Since I've been saying so many things wrong in my last couple of videos, I thought I better check before I just, totally screwed the pooch there. Anyway, Pamela charted this picture that I had found on another page. And I had black aida upstairs that I'd purchased for another project. Well, now I need that black aida for this, because the original picture is on a dark background and the words on it are in a light color. And it's so me. I mean, seriously, it's so me. So I grabbed my black aida and then I thought, okay, what color floss am I going to use? I don't want to use a white because I don't like the way white looks on black aida. If it's just a little bit, yeah, it's okay. If it's a lot, not so much. And then I saw it. It was hanging there off of a hook. And you all remember it because I showed it and I shared it and other people got some of it. But I'm using the last of my witch's brew on this because I think this is going to be the perfect piece to use the last of my witch's brew. So what is this? Well, the meme says, hold on, let me get my book. I wrote it down. I want to make sure I say it right because it's important. Thou shalt shutteth thy pie hole and calmeth thine titties. Yeah. She charted it. And I started stitching it this morning. And this is what I've got done so far. 14 count black aida using my witch's brew. And I think this is going to be just spectacular. Yeah. Shut thy pie hole. No. Thou shalt shutteth thy pie hole and calmeth thine titties. Yeah. Thank you, Pamela. I will, once I get your permission, I will list your full name in my drop-down box below because you deserve credit for charting that. So thank you so much. Thank you, Amy, for having a wonderful group that brings all these people together and lets magic happen within this community, and I'm just really, really excited about it. Got that out of the way. You have to enjoy the little things in life. So, as you can see in my background right over here, yes, here. This is hard to do. Oh, I got the perfect finger spot right there. I've been working on my Alphonse Mucha, and right there where my finger is the bottom of page 14. This whole area here was a lot of black. And I'm filling it in with 3371, that dark black brown, and 939 dark navy blue. So right now I'm trying to get this part filled in because it's lighter colors. There's some lighter colors down there, and then everything that's not stitched here in the center is 3371. So I'll just be able to sit down and fill it in once I get the rest of it done. And then I have 4 pages left. Is she going to be done by May the 4th be with you? I'm still trying. But I've got to get 4+ pages done in 2 months' time. I'm trying. I am trying, I am trying, I am trying. Okay. I have another start, finish, and FFO. I posted this on Instagram a couple of weeks ago. I found another free pattern, and I posted this with the free pattern on my Instagram, so if it's something that you're interested in, you can definitely go check me out, because I'm Stitchy Witch 42 there, I'm Stitchy Witch 42 here, because I make things easy for myself, okay? But when I stitched that little pillow, the pattern that I had gotten from Stacy, Postal Stitcher, I needed something to go with it. I don't have a dough bowl. I have this big round candle stand. It's a metal circle. It's got this big heavy glass plate in it, and then it's got 3 arms that you can put candles or other things on, and I thought I could put some smalls on that. So obviously I needed something to go with that one, and I found this pattern. Kiss Me with a Little Shamrock. I don't do Valentine's. I don't do St. Patrick's Day, but I do hearts. And that Valentine's one had a heart on it, and the leaves are hearts. So I thought I could do a bunch of littles with some hearts on them and put them all on my candle stand in place of having a dough bowl. Well, I've got this big candle stand, and I've got one pillow that says love, and I have one pillow that says kiss me theme. I have this one sitting in my little cauldron that I showed you. I needed some other things to go with it. Well, fortunately for me, I received some happy mail. I got a lovely, lovely card from Donna Ray. And I have learned from Jay that you have to be careful when you open up packages because they can be filled with glitter herpes. This card was packed full of glitter herpes. So I contained them in a little bottle, which is now sitting with my pillows because why not? And she sent, besides the glitter herpes, I have to back up because I don't want to lose it. She sent a little charm of a haunted house. Okay. Well, that's not working too well. How to focus on the little things. Thank you very much, Donna Ray. I loved it. I love it anytime I get mail from anybody. It's just such a nice thing to receive on the days that we need them or didn't think that we need them, to get happy mail from somebody else in this community. And Donna Ray is a special lady. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being my friend. I also got another piece of happy mail, and I posted this one on Instagram when I got it because this card is so cute. And when I show it to you, you're going to understand. The sender wrote a note in there, and I posted this on Instagram, and McKenna commented almost the exact same thing that Kathy to Die House had written inside the card, because that's who it's from. It looks like he's peeing on the water, or on the flowers. I still can't talk right. It looks like he's peeing on the flowers. So cute. Thank you, Kathy. She sent me 2 lovely skeins of floss. They're both DMC. One is 23, one of the newer numbers, and the other one is 3689. And I am telling you, this 3689 is the prettiest rose pink I've ever seen. So I can't wait to use that in something. Now, how that's going to fit in with all the Halloween stitching that I usually do, I don't know. But it could happen. It could happen. All right. A couple videos ago, I talked about reaching 999 subscribers. Thank you to everybody who has followed me from the beginning, who has joined in on my journey, who is brand new. Thank you for subscribing, for liking, for all of that fun stuff. I've never really done giveaways for numbers of subscribers because, well, we're not going to get into that. Anyway, I said that I was going to do a giveaway for having 999 subscribers. I now have 999 plus subscribers. And I went through my stash upstairs and I found a couple of things that I thought that I could put together as a giveaway to say thank you to all of you, or to one of you. I bought a pattern a while back because it had just come out and it's Halloween, and I thought, yes, I have to have it. And then I got it and I looked at it and I saw some other people stitching on it, and I realized, you know, I'm not going to stitch on that. Why am I not going to stitch on it? Because it's houses. I'm not big on stitching houses. If they're teeny tiny little houses and they're just an element in the design, then yes, I will do them. But when it's the focus of the design, they don't speak to me. I have a hair in my eye. I was supposed to get my hair cut yesterday, but I had a sinus headache, so I canceled. I think I need a trim. So, anyway, so one of the things that I'm going to give away for my 999 plus subscribers is a pattern. Waxing Moon Designs Haunted House Trio. I still like this, but I'm not going to stitch one house, let alone 3 houses. So, this is part of it. The other thing that I'm going to give away is a kit. I had bought this either towards the end of 2017 or the early part of last year, because I think it was Michelle Bendy has a kit similar to this, and someone else did too, and we were going to do a stitch along, and it never came about. And again, I look at this kit and I love this. It's steampunk. I like steampunk. We're steampunking the kitchen. It's cool. But I don't think that I'm going to stitch this because it really doesn't fit in with anything else in my house. So it's a full kit. It's Pana. It's the steampunk dragonfly. It has fabric in here. It has all the flosses in here. It's in Russian. So I think, yes, it also has English on there too. So anyway, those two things are going to go together for my 999 plus subscribers. I also have one of my favorite tools that I am going to add to this package. I use when I'm stitching, and if you look up now, I am not flipping you off, I'm showing you my tool. I use a clover finger guard when I'm stitching because this part of my finger has gotten so sensitized to the needle that I have to have that. So I've ordered another one, and that's going to go along in my giveaway. So this is a little package, 999 subscribers. I'm going to keep it open until my next video. If you're interested, please be a subscriber. I don't check. Please be at least 18 or have an adult let me know your address so that I can send it to you. I will mail internationally. If you are interested in this, simply say, me please. I just want to go basic. I don't want to make things difficult for myself. Alrighty. A couple of purchases and then another finish to show you. And the other finish I'm really excited about. Okay. I've seen a couple people playing with this pattern and I had to have it, and yeah. You know I'm stitching on Audrey. Little Shop of Horrors. Well, I have her sister here, Barbara Anna, A Wicked Plant. I need this. I need this. When am I going to do it? Who knows? Because I have other things that I'm working on. How's Audrey coming along, you say? There she is. I got the inside of the sign stitched, a little bit more of the red, and I've been working on more of the green down here. But I'm not getting a lot stitched on this because I'm stitching on her. But she's taking all my time because I gave myself a deadline. That was a really ugly neck picture there. I hope you didn't see it. And then I've got a little bit of stitching on Yoda. So Yoda is stitched in two colors, in black and 415 DMC. When I started putting the 415 on here, I didn't like the way it looked. So I reached out to the people on Instagram and I said, I don't like this. What color should I use? And Kim in Canada came back and said, why don't you try 413? It's a darker gray. And I thought, okay, that's an idea. And then Jackie, what is your Instagram name? JT86 Turtle? Something like that? Did I totally butcher that? Because I didn't write it down and I'm trying to remember, and I'm blonde. Okay, I'm blonde. It's natural. Highlighted, but natural. She goes, why don't you use a green? And I like that idea. So I went upstairs and I got out my DMC color chart and I looked at 413, and yeah, that was a possibility. 37.99 was also a possibility. Then I looked at some greens and, oh, I don't have my post-it here. The first green I pulled was almost too dark of a green. It was a dark piney green. Didn't look right on my olive drab, on my Riviera olive. So then I looked at 3051, 3052, and 3053. And I put in a couple of stitches of the 3051, and yeah, it didn't look right. When I put in 3052, I went, yeah, this is it. It's working. So here's Yoda. Get him up close. And he's got a little bit of 3052. I want to tell you, I am looking at Yoda through the screen, and it just looks so cool. But anyway, there's Yoda. He's coming along. But I'm working on her. Every single day I am working on her. And I did get some time. I did spend a day working on my snowberry, Winterberry Snowman from Kanicki's. I worked on stitching this inner circle here. I started over here. I finished this pumpkin. Words. Finished this snowman. And I started stitching on the circle here, and I went up and around, and I came back over here, and I was half an inch stitch, words, man, so hard. I was half a stitch in and one stitch down from matching up. Looks like I have something sticking out of my head. Okay. So I called her, or I sent her a message, and I said, it doesn't match. And she goes, leave it. Just leave it, wabi sabi. Well, I couldn't. So the next day, I got out the pattern. I set it all on the counter, and I went back, and of course, the place where I messed up was over here. So I had to take out all of this down here and come back around and do it again. And I lined up. I'm a half a stitch short. And I'm leaving the half stitch short because you can't tell. And I'm done with it. Winterberry Snowman. So while I'm focusing on her, I have got some other stuff done. And I have to do this one. Honestly, I think this one is going to go really fast because I started this at 4 o'clock this morning and it's 9:30. So, yeah. She doesn't get all my attention. One of the other things at Michael's, I found these laser cutout frames, and I'm hoping, I don't know how long this is going to be. Okay, let me try to do that it will be big enough for Audrey. But we shall see. I don't know. It's an idea. If it works, it works, and if it doesn't, those will get used for something else. Because that's what happens. We buy stuff for our craft, and then we use it for something else. Okay, where am I at on time? I'm at 27 minutes, so I'm doing good. How about some shout-outs? A lady who I have met a couple of different times up at Acorns and Threads. She lives in Utah, but she also has a house here in Oregon. She thought she'd be sneaky and put out a couple of videos and not let any of us know about it. Colette, you got caught. Highway Stitcher Colette Kingsley. She's got 2 videos out. Go check her out. She is a wonderfully sweet lady, and she makes lace. And in her videos, she has sitting right behind her an example of some of the laces that she has made, and they are stunning. Absolutely stunning. So check her out. Robin, Thimble and Twine Stitches. She's only got a couple of videos out too, and I really don't remember much of them, but I know that I enjoyed them because I wrote her down in my book, and that's good for me. Someone I came across yesterday, and I can't remember who I was watching. I was watching on my cell phone, and I found this name, this YouTube channel, in the ladies drop-down box that I was watching, but I don't remember who I was watching. So anyway, it directed me to go check out Ruby Ratbags Stitcher. Mom and daughter. I guess they're supposed to be 2 daughters, but one of them wasn't there. Karen and Rihanna, and they're in Scotland, and they're freaking hilarious. So go check them out. I'm going to list everything down below. Vicky, my lovely Vicky. You all know I love Vicky Stitching Buttons. And we had talked about doing a stitch along in the future, Plum Street Samplers, scary one. And I guess Gary from Southern Stitchers wants to get involved with that too. And Vicky is being so nice and waiting until I get done with her before we start the Sal. And she wants to use the hashtag Audrey is a scary one. I like that idea because every time you post a picture, Vicky, of your scary one and you use that hashtag Audrey is a scary one, you'll be thinking of me. And if Gary posts a picture using that hashtag, he'll be thinking of me. And if anybody else joins us and uses that hashtag, you'll all be thinking of me. So thank you, Vicki. Hashtag Audrey's the Scary One. Okay, I saved it for the end because it's beautiful and it's gorgeous and the stitching is done. And I haven't posted this anywhere in full. But I have all the stitching done on Midnight Journey. I love this. There you go. I have it all done, and it is just gorgeous. This is the perfect fabric for it. Looks like it's in a starry sky. That moon came out spectacular. I have it backed with interfacing across the whole piece. And I am going to leave that alone for a while until I get ready to put together my mantle scarf. I have the fabric for the top and the backing of my mantle scarf. It's all upstairs, but that's, for right now, it's done. It's done and it's out of the way. So, my focus is to work on her and get her done, or as close to done as I can by May the 4th be with you of this year. There have been a couple of people who are following that hashtag on Instagram, and there are a couple of just gorgeous pieces that have been posted on there, so please check out hashtag Finish One Challenge on Instagram and see the other pieces that are on there. And thank you, ladies, for using that hashtag and sharing your stuff. I do so appreciate it. Anyway, I think that this is all I have for this week. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my snow day and work on calming thine titties. And I will see you in a couple of weeks. So long, everyone. Live long and stitch on. Bye-bye.